Shut up and sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Vesta 67's workshop. Welcome to issue number 46 of Build the Iconic Ford Falcon XB GT from our good old friends over at Hachette. And this is the last of the V8 Interceptors from the Mad Max movie franchise, folks. So, if you want to grab one of these and build one for yourself, head over to their website. There's a clickable link in the description below. And you too can be building one of these. Right, let's have a looky-loo, folks. What are we up to today? We're putting the silencer on. It's fitted to the right-hand exhaust pipe assembly, and then it's fixed to our chassis. So we're going to need our chassis from the previous issues, and that's where it's going to be displayed on our Falcons, folks, okay? Nice, simple to follow instructions showing you how this all goes together, folks, okay? Simple screws, join the two parts together, build up the silencer piece by piece so that you've got this, and then the whole assembly is dropped onto the chassis and is attached from above. Okay, so that's that, nice and simple, and that's what we'll end up with at the end, folks, okay? Does look rather nice, doesn't it? So, yeah, simple to follow instructions, as I said. And then cars on the screen are from Thunderball there. Was the fourth film in the James Bond series. It was the first to be shot in the Panavision widescreen. And it set box office records back then with 141 million, exceeded the profits from which each of the previous titles, and did better than any of the following five. Yeah, for some reason that film really struck home, didn't it? Was it the car that was the star? You know what I mean? So that's the magazine done. So let's pop our exhaust together, folks, and then we can join it to our chassis, okay? First things first, I'm going to grab a PS2 screw just to drop a bit of oil on it. So I've got that in preparation, so let's just do that. Let the oil run all the way down the thread. And then we can bring in our exhaust that we built last time out. And that is then going to sit on this little silencer pack, like so. So let's pop that screw in there. That attaches that then. Remember, we're going into plastics. Don't over-tighten it, folks, because you will strip out the thread. So that's that done. So I'll just check underneath. It looks all right. Like so. A little bit of slack that I've left on it is so that I've got a bit of manoeuvrability when I attach this to the chassis, okay? We're now going to drop the second part over the top there. So we'll grab another PS02 from here and get that in place so that when we lower this, we've got a screw ready to go straight over the top to encapsulate that front pipe. And then I'm going in the middle there, just to pinch that together. I can screw that right down, and then grab the next two screws and do the same. Just like that. Bingo. And then the last screw there is going to go just before that bend where the tube is poking up from. So let's grab that, hold it that way so I can pinch it between my thumb and my finger. Like that. So that's that all together. So that's what we should have at this stage, okay? So we're happy with that. So we'll bring our chassis in, we'll line this up, and we'll start attaching this to the chassis, folks. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to cut all my threads on this because it just makes it a bit easier from above if the threads are pre-cut. I just find it easier for me. So big larrapin of oil, and then I'm going to go around each one of these posts and pre-cut the thread in it. Like so. Sometimes the screws will have a habit of pinging off the post and you don't quite get the threads cut where you want them to. So I tend to do it like this. Just makes it easier for me. Give it a try, folks. If it doesn't work for you, then there's nothing lost, is there? But it just works for me. Like so. And there's enough oil on there to cut all of these threads. And it's going to leave a little bit of residue in each of the holes, so I won't need to re-oil. Because I've already done all my cutting. Look at that. Straight in. And then last but no means least, we've got one right down in there. And that's them all pre-cut. Right. Let's bring our chassis in. And then the exhaust is going to be sitting along here, folks, okay? So you just want to grab our pegs and line them up in each one of these, like so. Once they drop in, we can then decide which one we're going to do first. And I'm going to do this screw here, under there where my thumb is. Remember, I've pre-cut my threads. Look how easy that went in. Grab the next screw. That is going just in there. Grab screw number 3. That's going up. In there. Let's press the chassis down. You just see the exhaust cheekily, provocatively poking out there and teasing me. Teasing me they are. Pull that rear end right in like that. And then that gives me my last screw just in there. And that's where pre-cutting these holes has made it a lot easier, folks. So there you go. That's the exhaust system in on that side. Okay. So as you can see, they're poking out like that. And then obviously once the body shell goes on, you'll have the 4 pipes like that. And then from underneath, she's looking like so. Look at that. Doesn't that look stunning, folks? Yes, Cole, it does. So we'll leave it there today. That's where we are on today's issue, folks. So don't forget, if you'd like to grab one of these yourselves and build along with me, head over to Hachette's website. Link is in the description below. Pop. And you too can be building this iconic Ford Falcon. In the meantime, to help me out, if you can give little Fester a click in the corner there and subscribe to the channel, I'll be immensely grateful. Give the bell a ring whilst you're there and select all. In the meantime, thank you so much for coming in and keeping me company. Stay safe and well. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye for now.